In this problem, you have a function that represents the revenue per day from a pet sitting service. Okay, this R means the revenue, P means the price. Now you want to find the first part A is to make sure that you understand what this function actually does. So basically, when the first one is saying that, hey, how much revenue earned when the pet sitting service is charged at $5 per pet. So and then we can use this particular formula. We are gonna just say, hey, negative 12 times 5 square plus 168 times 5, right? Times 5, and you use your calculator to do the algebra. And similarly, you're gonna repeat this for $7, $8 per pet sitting service, and how much revenue generated. So different price, of course, generates different revenue. So now if the owner asks you to help out to determine the unit price that yields maximum revenue, so how do you do that? You're going to find the largest value of this function that can achieve, right? So basically this is a quadratic function. How do you find the largest value? Vertex is what you need. So I would probably do this. Okay, so factor out the 12. What do you get? You get p squared minus, if you do a little algebra, this is going to be 14p. And then, so therefore this is negative 12. I actually have a couple different ways to do that. I'm going to show you the most formal way, which is just like what we are doing here. P squared minus 14p. And what do you need? You need to determine the b, right? So divide this 14 by 2, and then which is 7 squared. When you add 7 squared, you have to minus 7 squared. So therefore you get negative 12 times p minus 7 squared. And why this is minus 7 squared, I explained this in my earlier video. We are using the a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, that formula. Because of the negative sign, this has to be negative sign. And then at the end, we still need to do negative 12 times the negative 7 squared, which is positive 12 times 49. So which is 490 plus 98, which is 5. So it's going to be 588. So this is 588. Okay. So therefore, I know that when price is $7, this will disappear because this will be zero out, and you are getting the max value, which is 588. That's the max revenue can be generated. And if you look at the graph of this guy, you know the vertex is 7 and 588, and it opens down. Therefore, the vertex is the highest point. Okay, that's the method number 1. I'm gonna just, for those who are interested in this one, I'm gonna show you the method number 2. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna label that in red, equals negative 12 times, do you see that p is a common factor? So p minus 14, right? So with that, I know that negative sign means opens down. Okay, opens down. And then this, imagine there are 2 zeros, because when you set to 0, you have 2 solutions. P is 0 and P is 14, right? P is 14 because it's either P equals 0 or P minus 14 equals 0, which gives you P equals 14. So, and you do know that now these 2 are the roots. These 2 are zeros. And this is parabola. It only across the x-axis twice, cannot be 3 times, cannot be. So therefore I know this is going to be like that. Okay, like that. And the maximum must occur in the middle of these 2 points. Okay, in the middle of these 2 points, that's always for sure. So therefore, which is 7, because this is 14, I know the midpoint is 7. So therefore I know the max occurs when x is 7. So then I can plug in 7 in this function and find my max. Okay, that's the explanation for the detailed explanation for that one.